Hello, Fatterflies and Buttercups. I apologize for my voice. I'm sick. So I keep seeing videos for some reason within the past week of all of these things reminding me that trauma, especially at a young age, causes chronic illness later on. Like the last one I saw was talking about autism and masking causing chronic illness. We know that trauma is stored in the body. The body keeps the score, right? And we know that certain illnesses are either triggered by some sort of trauma or are made much more likely with trauma, especially autoimmune disorders and things like that. We also know, and I'm not sure exactly why this is, but we know that autism makes you much more likely to have trauma-based disorders. Like, we know that there's a huge crossover between autism and dissociative identity disorder. And a lot of people within the community theorize that everybody with DID is also autistic. I have trauma. I have a lot of trauma, and a lot of times I forget how much it is compared to other people until I hear other people talking about trauma or talking about their lives in general. Like, I have DID, which tells you that I already have a lot of trauma. If you don't know what type of trauma causes DID, I'm going to say you need to look it up because I can't say it here. But then I have other types of trauma too. I have trauma from growing up AFAB, from growing up fat. I have autistic trauma. I had an abusive childhood. I was married to a narcissist for 20 years. And sure enough, I also have quite a lot of chronic illnesses, actually. I have EDS, which is genetic. Trauma didn't cause that. But trauma does make all of these sort of comorbid conditions more likely. So I have POTS, I have MCAS, I have fibromyalgia and ME. I have Hashimoto's, I'm diabetic, I might have lupus, that's what we're looking into right now. I have MGUS, that's monoclonal gammopathies of unspecified significance. I also have to go through cancer testing every year because of the MGUS. Actually, when my marriage fell apart, it's because my wife cheated on me while I was waiting for my cancer results. Anyway, the point is that things have been hard and not great. Now I'm, going through poverty because my wife was the breadwinner of the family and I'm disabled. I'm also queer and non-binary. And at this point, I don't know that it's even possible to find a therapist who can help with everything that I have going on. The few therapists that I have found that were sort of promising were all out of pocket, so I have to find a therapist that takes Medicaid in Oregon. I've also been constantly sick and in flares since mid-December. I got the COVID and the flu vaccine at the same time. My body couldn't handle it. It kicked my butt for like 3 months, and then I got the flu, and then I thought I was over it, and now I'm having rebound symptoms, which is so fun. 2 years ago, I started a small business before moving my family across the country from North Carolina to Oregon, which was its own stress. But now I'm constantly too sick in whatever variety of ways to run that business. Depression is hitting hard as well, and it just feels like I'm never going to get the chance to be happy. And while I don't miss living with my abuser, I do miss living with a partner. I miss having people to talk to during the day and have weird and interesting autistic discussions. I miss sharing my day and just talking with someone. The point is that things really suck right now. And if you are a therapist or you know of a therapist in Oregon, especially around the Portland area, that treats So if you know anyone around the Portland, Oregon area that specializes in treating complex PTSD or dissociative identity disorder and also takes Medicaid, please let me know. Now I'm tired and I'm going to bed.